The state school superintendent takes responsibility for a recent scandal over the rigging of charter school evaluation data. Dr. Richard Ross addressed the state school board today. NBC4's Ted Hart is live at the State House tonight. Ted, did his appearance clear the air at all?
State School Superintendent Richard Ross repeatedly told members of the board that he had no knowledge of the data scrubbing.
And no one came to me, because if they had come to me, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about this today.
David Hansen, who held the role of school choice director for the state, was forced to resign after admitting that he misrepresented the grades of certain charter schools in their evaluations, causing their performance to look better than it was.
And it is my responsibility, because it happened under my watch. It occurred. But it's also my responsibility to make sure we make the corrections and change to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Ross said the Education Department has set up more checks and balances for data evaluation and is establishing a whistleblower policy. But there are lingering questions about what happened. David Hansen's wife, Beth Hansen, was Governor John Kasich's chief of staff and currently works on Kasich's presidential campaign.
Do you know if Mr. Hansen or anybody else in the department ever communicated directly to the governor's office about the situation?
I don't have any knowledge of that, and I just don't have any knowledge of that.
Okay.
Ross said documents have been turned over to the state auditor and the inspector general, but some board members want a separate investigation.
We need to separate this investigation from those politics. We need to make sure that it's thorough and it reports out in a way that the public can again have trust in us.
An email documents released by the department suggests that there may have been other employees aware of the data rigging, but the superintendent said that at this point he is convinced that David Hansen was the sole decision maker. Live downtown, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Ted, thank you. And be sure to check NBC4i.com for updates on this story and to read our past stories on charter schools.